Hello and welcome in, everybody, again to 105.5 KACH, mylocalradio.com. We have got Westside Pirate Basketball coming to you live out here in EL Sports Elwell Gymnasium. It's going to be the Pirates and the Aberdeen Tigers. I am Cody Olsen, joining you here in the sports broadcast booth with the one, the only, my dad, John Olsen. Hi, Dad. How's it going?
It's great to be here. I appreciate you inviting me to come do color. I do a lot down in Utah with the color, and so you get a little bit of my flavor tonight.
That's right.
When I started broadcasting, I wrote down 3 names: Jim Nance, Bill Cospis, and Cody Olsen.
Oh,
and
wow.
I said I'm going to work with those 3 someday, and I get to scratch your name off of that.
You're
list.
1/3 of the way there. Look at you.
Look
at you.
My way.
I don't belong in that same vein, but I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, you've been working with Mountain Crest a lot down in the south end of the valley.
Right.
They call you Coach.
They call me Coach Olsen. Yep, down there.
We're going to have a really fun one tonight between the Pirates and the Aberdeen Tigers. Before we do that, we'd like to thank you as being part of our Crumble Cookie pregame show. Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout. Go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsors that allow us to broadcast out here and bring you back and set the scene for these teams tonight. It should be a good one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Preston Broadcasting, LLC is strictly prohibited. Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
We welcome you back into the Crumble Cookie pregame show. Crumble Cookies bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. It's now time to take a look at these two teams. It's West Side and it is Aberdeen. I'm joined here with Coach Olsen in the sports broadcast booth, and we can talk a lot about both of these teams. Let's start with the hosting West Side Pirates. Currently, right now, as they sit 6-8 on the season, lost their last district game to Bear Lake a couple days ago. They sit at 2-1, really trying to rack up those conference victories, and those are what really matter before the district playoff time really counts. Coach Brown is going into his 17th year at the helm. He's been around basketball for a really long time, and he's working with a lot of boys that don't have a whole lot of varsity experience. And Coach, you've been around programs with young kids, and it's a double-edged sword, right? There's some positives and some negatives when you have kids like that.
Yeah, really, because, in a way you are definitely building for next year, which is great, but this year, it's a struggle. Some of the kids, when they don't have varsity experience, they have basketball experience, but not varsity experience. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a big difference. The crowd's different, the field's different, and, your opponents are definitely different. So, yeah, definitely kind of a rebuilding year for West Side, but, there's always some positives out there.
One of those positives that Coach Brown talked about, and we'll hear from Coach Brown on our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show in just a minute, was that he doesn't have to coach effort. These kids go out and they put everything on the line, and they go at 1,000 miles an hour. And sometimes that's really, really good if things are going well. But on the opposite side, if things are not going really well, the emotions can take over and you throw the ball away on occasion.
Right, exactly. And you have a problem, too, when you're playing on that edge like that. A lot of teams will have this problem where you turn over the ball and you immediately give up a foul because it's what I call a frustration foul.
Yep.
It's a frustration foul. And that's what you get with a younger team as well. So, you've got to play with that intensity, but right on the edge. You don't want to go over, like you said. You don't want to lose perspective. You don't want to lose sight. But, bringing that intensity is definitely helpful.
It is helpful, and that's something that Coach Brown doesn't have to coach up. They're going to be taking on a very good Aberdeen team tonight. They're 9-4, these Tigers on the season, 2-0 in conference play. Coach, what have you learned a little bit about Aberdeen kind of watching them?
So Aberdeen really likes to shoot the ball, first of all. You're going to see a lot of 3 points from them. Yep. They come really hard as well defensively. They're very aggressive defensively. One of the things, too, is, Aberdeen has 3 players, Beck, Hall, and Niddle, in double digits every game.
Yep.
And what that does for you is when another team is prepping for you, they cannot, if you have 1 or 2 kids that are your main scorers, defensively you can try and shut them down and let the rest of the team beat you. But when you have 3 kids that are in double digits, one that's almost in double digits as well,
in Wallen, right?
Yeah, Wallen's almost in double digits. It makes it nearly impossible to single out the shooters and shut them down. So, again, that's going to give Westside some trouble throughout the game. So they're going to have to use that speed that they've got and get out there on the shooters and really just cause them trouble. Don't let them get easy threes.
Yep. I think this is going to be a key to the game, Coach. Your aggressive but contained defense is going to translate to more offensive opportunities for you if you are the Pirates.
Right.
If you get down behind, this is an Aberdeen team that is going to launch the ball beyond the perimeter. Whether you're 4 feet beyond the perimeter, they are going to look for the 3 ball the entire time tonight. So guards are going to have to be on the top of their game guarding the perimeter tonight. We'll see how it goes. This Aberdeen team, I'm intrigued how this is going to go. It's kind of like 2 different worlds meeting each other. The West Side, tough defense, and then the Aberdeen hot shooting perimeter stuff. We've seen it in the JV game as well.
Yeah,
so.
in the JV game, they're definitely not afraid to shoot either, and it's going to mirror for sure the varsity game.
Yep.
And what Westside's really got to look for too is one thing that's great about basketball over some of your other sports is strange things can happen every night. And you could go on a hot streak, your opponent can go on a cold streak. It really can depend. So you've got to come in with a positive attitude and take what you've got, for example, fresh legs, and run with it.
Yep. These are going to be some of the keys that we'll talk about later on. Let's go ahead, take a 30-second break, come back to you with our coaches interview brought to you by Evergreen Financial, helping all of us here in Franklin County find the best ways to deal with our money. That's Evergreen Financial. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM, mylocalradio.com, and hear from Coach Tyler Brown right after this.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
We welcome you in, everybody, here to our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. I'm joined here with head coach Tyler Brown. This week, we're getting ready for Aberdeen after a little bit of a setback against the Bear Lake Bears. Coach Brown, we have a lot to talk about, but we appreciate your time. How are you doing?
Good.
Coach Brown, let's start with talking a little bit about what happened out at Bear Lake. Obviously, this is a rivalry game, no love loss. People are going to go out and give 110%, and it came down to the fact that Bear Lake made some big shots beyond the perimeter, worked out in transition. What were your thoughts kind of rolling through that game? What do you think Westside just kind of lacked in that game against Bear Lake?
I don't know. Well, we played with them pretty good for a half. Like I said, we had to play real well. Bear Lake's a very good team. I mean, they got size, they got quickness, they have it all. And, they got their three-point shot going, and they could get to the basket, too. So that was two things that we couldn't stop, or, we had to give up one or the other. And we had a hard time, defending both of them. But we didn't think they could make as many threes. We tried to keep them out of the paint as much as possible, which is very hard to do against a quick team like that. But they played well. They defended. They got out and got transition points in the second half, and they just did everything right. And it seemed to kind of like we didn't do those things in the second half. But, give them credit. They're a very good team. It's the same team as last year, so they have lots of experience together, and they're playing like they're very experienced and a great team.
Coach Brown, I talked with Coach Carlson, and he spoke with me about how this is one of those special teams that comes up through Bear Lake. Obviously, these boys kind of, capitalized, did well in the football season. They've been playing basketball since third grade. But he talked a little bit about you have to have skill, but you also need to have luck in the postseason. What does that mean to you to have luck, and is it anybody's game once district tournament time comes around?
Well, it proves it last year. I mean, I thought we had the better team last year in the district tournament. They got us. So, yeah, everything's got to go your way. Like the first game in the district tournament last year, they had to come to our place, and each team, I think it was 29-27, the final score. So, either team could buy a bucket, but we all played pretty good defense and so forth. So, yeah, but they're definitely the favorites. I mean, it's the same team, and they've been playing together since they were sophomores, and this is their year to hopefully capitalize and do something up in Boise. That's what they're planning on. So, but they got to go through all the district teams first, which is, tough to do, but, they definitely have the team that can do it.
Coach Brown, we talk a lot about the Bears, but let's talk a little bit about the Pirates here. One thing that I've noticed as a broadcaster, and maybe perhaps other people might have noticed watching these games, is one, these kids on your team are giving 110%. They are into it. They are fired up. They are excited, and they have a lot of emotion. But that kind of translates sometimes to young, inexperienced passes and turnovers. Can you touch up a little bit about what you've seen about the turnovers unforced and what you're trying to do to address it?
Well, we talk about it all the time, but and maybe the more we talk about it, maybe the worse it gets. I don't know, but we turned it over 20 times against Bear Lake, and against good teams, you can't do that. And our schedule's tough enough that everybody we play, we're gonna have to if we do that, we're gonna lose. So we talk about taking care of it. We talk about handling the pressure. We talk about all those kind of things. The kids just got to go out and do it. And a lot of it is inexperience with some of them and so forth. But hopefully that changes. If it doesn't change, then we're gonna struggle the rest of the season. So, but we talk about it all the time, and we work on it and things like that. But yeah, you definitely can't turn the ball over against good teams because they'll just make you pay for it. And and Aberdeen's another good team. They're the same exact team as last year too. So we got them tonight at our home court. So we definitely got to take care of the ball and do those little things, or it could be another one like Bear Lake.
You touched up on a lot of the points that I'm sure you'll probably echo already with this question coming up. Aberdeen comes in tonight with a very experienced team, a lot of kids coming back very similar to Bear Lake and playing at a very high level. Is there anything that you can tweak and take away from the Bear Lake game that you feel like will give a leg up to your boys in this game against Aberdeen tonight?
Well, hopefully they get a little bit more fire, because after getting your butt kicked, by 26, 24 points, we better come out ready tonight and play. If we don't, it could be another thing. So hopefully that gives us a little bit more motivation, be a little bit more urgent with our defense and getting back, because you got to get back against Aberdeen, because they want to up and down, up and down, up and down. They play 11 kids. I think he has 8 or 9 seniors or something, and then he gets them all in, and they just go, 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 go. So, we better be fired up. It's a big game for us because, district playoff seeding or, district tournament seeding, it comes down to these games, and you can't lose one at home. So we definitely need to play well. We definitely need to get back and make them strictly a perimeter team, and then we got to rebound. And if we can do that, we have a chance. If not, we don't have a chance.
Coach, real quick question. You've seen Bear Lake this week. You've seen Aberdeen this week. What would you say is the biggest difference between these two teams that you're facing this week?
I think winning. Bear Lake has won, and Aberdeen hasn't won that much in the past. So definitely the tradition there at Bear Lake with that group, they've won a lot of games. And Aberdeen's won a few games, but not as many as Bear Lake. So that'd be the difference between the two. But they're both very good. They're both experienced, and this is their years they're counting on, to do something, at state and stuff. So, it'll be a tough game. We knew that going into the season, that Bear Lake and Aberdeen would be the two favorites, and with all the experience and stuff, and it looks like that's what's coming down to. So tonight we get an opportunity to see where we're at, and hopefully get a win against a good team.
Coach, we talked a lot about adjustments, and the last question that I wanted to kind of pose to you would be more of a positive note for your boys. Going out in that first quarter against Bear Lake started swinging. They were making some big shots, but in the defense of the Pirates, they turned around and made some big shots of their own. It felt like they kind of matched the tone early on in that first quarter. What is needed in order to sustain that resilience moving forward? Because it's going to happen against Aberdeen tonight. Is there anything that you can do to sustain, the resilience and work through the big shots?
Well, I think we could have had a bigger lead in the first quarter. I think we missed 4 or 5 free throws, and you can't do that against good teams, especially. And then, when you miss those, you kind of get down a little bit and so forth and so on. But, we got to make our layups. We got to make our free throws, and we just got to, play and keep going. It seems like we play a good quarter, then we have a bad one and so forth. Consistency's got to be there. It's, we're going to struggle. So hopefully we'll get that going, and a good time tonight. I mean, it's better to do that tonight. So we got a good team coming in. So hopefully we play consistent for 4 quarters, and the kids are playing hard. You're right. We're just doing too many little things that we can't do, and if we can fix those and the kids can, fix that, then we're all right. We're a pretty good team.
I would agree. I'm not an expert at basketball like you are, Coach Brown, but I think you're 100% right. I think there's just little tweaks and just those little things that come with experience, playing a little bit smart, and you have probably a different record and a very different basketball team. So I appreciate your time, Coach Brown. Anything else from you before we get ready for tip-off between the Pirates and Tigers?
No, we just appreciate you announcing the games, and you do a great job, and good job from our end to your. We just appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Head coach Tyler Brown of the Westside Boys Basketball Program. Thanks so much, Coach. We'll see you later.
Okay, see ya.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
We welcome you back in here to our Crumble Cookie pregame show. Westside Pirate Basketball coming to you live on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. I'm joined here in the booth with Coach Olsen, and we're getting ready for more action here between the Pirates and the Tigers. It's now time for us to dip into our Naylor Insurance keys of the game. The friends in the insurance business here in Franklin County. Go ahead and find Cheryl and ask her how you can find the custom insurance plans to help you find what you need and protect what you care about. Let's go ahead and run through the keys of the game. Coach, you have some keys. I have some keys.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of stuff that we can kind of talk about. But I think we both could come to the agreement that defense is going to play key for the Pirates tonight.
Yes, definitely. They're going to have to play tough D. We talked about them using their legs, which is one of the things that Coach says they've got. Make sure they close down and don't allow those easy threes.
Playing that tough defense is going to be key today. And a trend that we talked with Coach Brown about, something that maybe Westside fans can say they've seen a little bit, is this inexperienced team will make the ill-fated pass. They'll try and thread the needle just a little bit too much, and that is going to really come to bite them and be you're going to be snake bitten if you give the ball away tonight.
Right, exactly. You've got to stop those turnovers, and you're going to have some, but you've got to have a short memory and just play your basketball. Don't try and overdo it.
Coach, do you have any other keys that you feel like is important for the Pirates tonight to come away with a win?
Well, listening to Coach, too, on the interview, two that really stand out to me is they've got Westside cannot leave points out on the field. They've got to make sure they make their layups, the short basket, and free throws. Those are free baskets. You've got to make those, and those become key, especially in a game that you hope you can keep close. So those are definitely things that are going to be key for Westside tonight.
Those are the keys of the game, brought to you by Naylor Insurance, your friend in the insurance game here in Franklin County, located right on State Street in Preston. We'll take one more quick break, come back to you with our kind of final thoughts, and get ready for our Webb Funeral Home starting lineup. Don't go anywhere. Here on mylocalradio.com, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball here in Dayton right after this.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Welcome back here to the Crumble Cookie pregame show. I am Cody Olsen, joined here with Coach John Olsen in the sports broadcast booth. We are about 4 minutes away from tip-off time between the Aberdeen Tigers and the Westside Pirates here in Dayton. Coach, we talked a little bit about these teams, and we forgot to mention that this is the first year for head coach Ryan Wallen for the Aberdeen Tigers. He inherits a very, very veteran led team right now. A lot of returning players come back for Aberdeen. They return Brody Beck, who last year was first team all-conference, Seth Hall, second team all-conference, Marshall Elliott, a senior, 3-year varsity letterman, and a lot of their bench is coming back. They only really lose one key player. That was Justice Bright, who was the point guard last year. He was a dynamic scorer and athlete, and Coach Wallen is really making the best out of his first year at Aberdeen. It's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And it never hurts when you take over a program that's stacked with
senior
talent. That is not going to hurt you one bit. So, but for these seniors, it's interesting because new coaches always have their own offense, they have their own defense, and there's a few things you got to change up. But I have to say, looking at Aberdeen, they've done a really good job, these seniors, adapting with the new coach. Not only do you have to, coach these kids, but you have to get them to buy into your program. And both of these things have happened for Aberdeen so far this year. They're looking really well.
They're looking really, really good. Coach, I bring you on because you have some experience coaching at the high school level in football. You've worked with your kids for a really long time, all throughout. What is your opinion on these dual sport, tri-sport athletes? We get a lot of kids for Westside and Aberdeen as well that are coming right out of football. Both of these programs competed in the semifinals at the state level in football last fall back in Pocatello, and played against each other in football. What is your opinion on these tri-sport athletes, these football kids going right from football into basketball? What do you think? Is it a help to the program?
Oh yeah, it's a huge help to both sports. And if you can get a program, and I've seen it both where the basketball or the other coaches all work together, they understand, okay, I've got this much time before football's over, then I'm going to get the kids. But, they're going to bring something to the table. When you have a school and a program set up where coaches help each other out and kids are multi-sport players, that just not only helps the kids in whatever sport they like to do, it helps all of these programs as well, because I can watch a game and I can tell about in a basketball game which kids play football. Because, for example, football kids of anything, the first thing they learn is how to fall down. And if you fall down on a basketball court and you pop right back up, you're most likely been a football player, because you know how to fall down.
It's true. I've seen it.
And not only that, but a lot of guys that ended up playing college football or college basketball, they all say that being more than one sport athlete helped them. So very important.
Very important. Well, we'd like to thank all of you for joining us here on mylocalradio.com or on 105.5 KACH. It is now time to honor America with our national anthem. We'll step aside, come back to you right after this, and bring you back for our Webb Funeral Home starting lineups, brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979, when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Cash Wade, Sr., Clifton, Idaho.
Bean Robinson, Jr., Clifton, Idaho. Brendan Balliff, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
Dylan Ralph, Sr., Clifton, Idaho.
Owen Nilsson, Sr., Lindrose, Idaho.
Colby Bowles, Sr., Clifton, Idaho.
Eli Brown, Jr., Dayton, Idaho.
Parker Moser, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
Crusage, sophomore, Dayton, Idaho.
Ivan Campbell, sophomore, Clifton.
Reddick Graves, Jr., Dayton, Idaho.
Lincoln Henderson, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webbmortuary.com.
Welcome back as we conclude our pregame show, brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. We're going to go ahead and bring you into our live camera action now here on 105.5 KACH. Coach, we got our starting lineups. Who's out there for the Pirates tonight?
So Eli Brown is out for the Pirates. Colby Bowles.
Bowles,
sorry.
Yep, no, you're good.
Cash Wade, Owen Nilsson, and Dylan Ralphs. That is your starting lineup for Westside. Here to tip it off into the middle, Cash Wade will lose the tip.
to Seth Hall, and we'll go back into the arms of the Aberdeen Tigers. Here they come. The Tigers going to exhibit a lot of that motion kick and drive open three looks tonight. I'd be surprised if we see more than 5 inside the perimeter tonight, unless outside of fast break layups. Here on the far side, driving the baseline, and a quick foul will go offensively against Aberdeen the opposite way.
Yeah, did he step out or was it a foul? I think
he stepped out.
I think he stepped out. I think he said that he stepped out on the baseline.
So there you go, and a turnover given up by Aberdeen, and here comes Westside across the half-court line from left to right on the all-whites tonight. Bowles passes it off to Wade at the top of the perimeter, gives it up for Ralphs, high above his head, looking for the streaking Nielsen on the far side wing. Inlet pass stolen away by number 5, Marshall Elliott. 3-year letterman. He takes it all the way, takes the jumper at the free throw line off to the right side of the rim. No good. Ripped down, but stolen back by the Tigers. Aggressive move on the scoop and under is good by, I believe, Seth Hall.
Yeah, good steal by Westside, but just not able to keep a control.
So Hall gets Aberdeen on the board. 2-0 is your score on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Mid-range shot at the mid-post on the left side of the key by Ralphs is no good. Clanks off and will be taken by Aberdeen. Down the far sideline is number 21, the junior Griffin Niddle. He's going to hit some big three-pointers tonight. Left side wing three in the face, and that is good. Racking up more points is Seth Hall.
Yeah, he was contested, still hit that.
5-0 lead, and just like that, with 1:30 into the ball game, Aberdeen up by 5, all off the hands of Hall. Here's Ralphs on the right elbow, driving into the key, kick out to the far corner. Bowles steps into the three-pointer and left it long. No good, but an offensive rebound, no, stolen away. Up and through the hole, Beck into the body, blocking foul on Owen Nielsen. It looked like Nielsen tried to establish himself.
Yeah, he really did try and establish himself. He had a really wide base, too, but maybe just not quick enough, but it looked really close.
And it's going to be the first foul on – it's going to be given to Bowles, actually. First personal foul. Niddle high up beyond the arc on the inbound pass on the far side. Niddle jabbing in, going into the key. Layup attempt, left, and rolls off the rim. No good. Handoff and outlet after the defensive rebound of Ralphs. Out on the far side wing, free throw line extended, working to the near. Handoff for Bowles. Crossing over, he'll cook on his defender. That is a big boy guarding Colby Bowles right now. Here's the kick out three for Nielsen, and it is wet.
Good shot. That's what you're going to need from Westside to hit some of those threes to keep up tonight.
Got to be a force from beyond the perimeter tonight. Trying to match it for the three ball on the far side. No good. Off of the arms of Elliott. Defensive rebound by Wade. Fast break points. Ooh. Almost finishing is Dylan Rouse at the rim.
So close. Yeah, just had it roll in and out. Those are one of those things that Coach talked about. You got to finish on those, and so you can end up with 3 points on that.
Westside's going to have to play their A game tonight against a very good Aberdeen team. Can't leave points on the board, and free throws are going to be one of the things that we talk about throughout the game. Ralph's first shot is a laser beam, but it goes in.
That was a rope. Frozen rope.
That was a frozen rope. Ralphs gets on the scoreboard with 1 point, waiting for the second. Wants to go perfect from the line, and we get a quick whistle looking over to the media table. 2 referees tonight.
Is there normally 2 or is there 3 usually?
I mean, we love 3, but as long as we can get 2, we can have a basketball game.
There you
so that's
go.
Good. Ralphs goes perfect from the line, and we have a tie ball game 5-5. Beck with the headband here to the near side in front of the west side bench, working up against Wade, lobbing it inside the key, almost losing his balance. Ralphs in a tussle, no jump ball, and it looks like it is a lane violation.
Yeah, a little bit too long in there. Westside doing a good job just really swarming the ball right now.
Westside very well known for playing very aggressively, holding their ground in the first half. It's really been the second half that's been key in this one. A dangerous pass underneath the legs into the key, and it goes in and out of the hands of Ralphs. Coach Brown going to let his point guard know that that is not what he wanted to see.
Yeah, that was definitely there's been a couple really questionable passes down there. You know, you've got to back out and let it develop and hit the open guy.
Working into their 1-2-2 half-court press. Here is Beck in front of the media table, lobs it over to the far side of the court. Into the arms of Elliott. Falling out of bounds and into the cheerleaders. You love to do that if you're a basketball player.
Into it, right.
And that's going to bounce off of the legs of Westside and out of bounds. Here's Aberdeen taking it on the far side of the basket. Hall goes up and over the top for Juarez. Hands it off here to the sophomore. Kick out. Left side in. Now over to the far side. Jumper. Baseline is good from Juarez from about 15 feet out. That's a tough shot on the opposite side. Bowles spinning off of one defender. Aberdeen up 7-5. Here on the baseline is Wade. Has a little bit of position. Passes it off to his teammate. Push shot from Ralphs. Rattles in.
Rattles in. He got that one, and that's what Coach is talking about, making sure you get those close ones to go.
So Juarez and Ralphs go back and forth. A quick transition up and underneath, and an easy layup missed on the bunny. Wade turns into a Tiger defender, and that's going to be a foul on number 5, Marshall Elliott, the senior.
Yeah, there's a lot from both teams. They're very aggressive underneath there and going for the ball. I'm actually surprised there hasn't been more fouls called on that.
It depends on your official crew, right?
It
always happens. Here's Bowles working the one-on-one against the sophomore Stokes Wallen. Here over to the near side wing. Owen Nielsen, the senior, taking his time. A shuffle to the right side, bounce pass, great find. Ralphs gets fouled at the rim. That's a good find.
That was a good find, and that's what we're talking about. They need to keep running their offense, and the open man will come there. Don't force it until it's there.
No shot clock. You don't need to, right?
Exactly.
Here's Ralphs. He went perfect from the line last time, and he rattles in and out. Comes off the front of the rim. No good.
And again, can't leave those points on the floor like that.
Trying to go for 50%. Ralphs front, back, and in. That is an interesting shot from Ralphs.
It really is. There's no arc whatsoever on that thing.
Ralphs ties the game high with Seth Hall with 5 points each and gets a steal across the line and goes right into the teeth of the defense. Westside able to handle it, goes into their half-court offense. Ivan Campbell, the sophomore, hesitating, spinning, going up and underneath with the right hand, and one.
Ooh. No, so close, though. It's good. He powered his way through there, able to almost get that shot. So
Ivan Campbell, a late addition, a move from South Dakota.
Oh, really?
And a new face. And I told you off air that Ivan Campbell doesn't play football, but, plays like a middle linebacker.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a football player.
Campbell's shot goes off the back of the iron, no good. And here comes the dreaded free throw line for Westside. They've kind of struggled with it throughout the entire year.
Right. And that's one place, it's free points, so you've got to work on that.
8-7, Westside leads on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard, pending the free throw from Ivan Campbell at the line. Makes the 50% shot, and Campbell gets on the board. Aberdeen quick to come out of their offense and across the half-court line, breaking the press of Westside. Here on the near side, Wallen takes the deep three straight away, goes off the front of the rim, and skying up is Colby Bowles.
Right. Good job for Westside. They just make sure they block out, get that rebound.
Bowles gets the double team, ball almost near, and it's stolen away. Here comes the dunk opportunity, and the reversal.
A reverse dunk
by Seth Hall. My goodness. 9-9, and momentum swinging the way of the Tigers right now after the steal. Garrett Robinson into the game. Here comes Bean setting the screen on the dribble handoff, and here's that motion at the top of the arc. Man defense from Aberdeen being seen right now. Bean kicking it out, outside for three. Ivan Campbell eats the three-point shot, makes his way underneath, had a good look at it, but just left it short off the front of the rim.
Yep, just banged that front of that rim. And
Owen Nielsen screaming in here, bounces it off of Hall, and it goes out of bounds. Our officials say it's going to go the way of the Pirates.
Yep, going to give it to the Pirates. Again, it's one of those things, you got two officials, and so.
Yeah, you're working with one less than really what you normally would.
Right.
And into the game at the point guard position, kind of new to the rotation for varsity, is Parker Moser, the Offensive Player of the Year for 2A football.
Oh, yeah.
Son of Coach Moser. He's been playing a little bit of room here. Backing down on the double teams. Got to help him out. Campbell gets it out to the top of the arc. Moser driving into the key, lying it up into the defense, and it's going to bounce off.
Yeah,
of a Tiger defender and out of bounds.
Aberdeen is also doing a good job of swarming the drive. And when you do that, and they start, and I'm sure the coach will let them know, pop it out. Somebody's open when you've got three guys on you. So
Westside's really primarily worked against zone defense against their opponents all year long. This is the first time I've seen a true man defense that Aberdeen's playing, and it goes in favor for Westside. I think they're getting the dribble drive kickouts pretty well tonight. at least up until this point.
Up till now, yeah.
Robinson, long jumper on the baseline, no good. Campbell wraps his arms around number 21, Niddle, and he'll get the foul.
So one thing I've noticed, 23, the move-in, he's got to watch. He's dragging his foot.
He is.
And he's going to get close to getting called for a travel, but nothing so far, but it's something I've noticed.
Ivan Campbell, very aggressive, but sometimes that toe drags a little bit. Here across the line, working the left side wing, driving inwards is Niddle. Gets it off to his teammate, sealing off his defender, got around Cash Wade. And Wesley Nilsson, the junior, is going to go to the line after the foul on the back.
Oh, yep. And, you know, they're finally starting to call some of that more underneath there for a little while. It was kind of starting to look like a wrestling match at points.
I think you need to be here for more games because I don't think that you've seen the best of it yet. Nilsson misses the first one off the left side of the rim, shoots out. We've got a tie ball game, 9-9. Here with 2:07 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Nilsson misses both of them, that one off the back iron, and taking it is Eli Brown. Brown almost got called for the double dribble there.
Yep.
Moser across the timeline, cut off at the point of attack, screaming in and out of the defense, lost the basketball and kicks it, or throws it into the kick, right into the key.
Yeah, right into the key. Tried to squeeze that pass and just wasn't there. Again, they're kind of forcing that pass underneath.
Moser, first time getting real varsity experience, and you can show it. Here's Campbell inside the key, working the left side, wanted the bounce pass, kicks it back out for Moser. Here comes a little breather. Stepping back, and the pass almost stolen away. Two Pirates in the same area beyond the arc, and another quick one. It's an amazing feat that ball has not been picked off.
Yeah.
Finally fading away is Cash Wade, and it dances on the rim on the jumper, no good.
Yeah, they got away with three passes.
Niddle in transition for three on the near side. That one won't go. Here comes Brown and Moser. I love Moser's ability. He has a lot of fire.
Right.
Aberdeen's going to come out to meet him at half court, but that ball is he's got to hold on to it.
Yeah.
He's a running back for the football team. He knows he should probably be a little bit more careful
keep
with
hold
that
of that
thing.
ball, yeah. And again, I hate to keep harping on this. You've got to run your offense and wait for somebody to come open. You can't force it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing Westside trying to force it a little bit down underneath.
Ivan Campbell on the inbound on the far side of the basket, working around the horn up to the top of the arc is Moser. Brown driving baseline up for Robinson, tipped twice and ends up in the arms of Campbell. Hopping, skipping into the lane, possibly could have dragged the foot on that one, missed the layup, and we get a jump ball.
Yeah, when they come down into there, there's arms everywhere, and they're just not getting a clean shot, obviously. So definitely, kind of frustrating. Again, if three guys are on you, somebody's open.
9-9 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. A little bit of a scoring drought for both teams. Crossing over and stepping back was Moser. Gives it for Campbell, who likes the one-on-one opportunities, but he'll give it up for Bean Robinson. Robinson cooks on the top of the arc, gives it for Moser, had some space in the middle. Westside looking, it's just aggressive man defense. Someone's got to help out Robinson. I think if you try and get this little screen and motion action here, Moser gets rejected at the point of attack.
Yep.
Absolutely swatted by Niddle, who was waiting for him in the lane.
Yep, and that was one of those things. Yeah, he was just eyeing that up from way back and able to get that. Aberdeen doing a good job of closing down quickly on West Side.
Brown on the bounce pass. Moser gives it up to the top for Robinson, wraps it around his head. Here's Cash Wade with a good look. Push shot, bounces once, falls right down into the middle.
There you go. There you go.
15 seconds left. Wade gets on the board. Aberdeen crosses the logo and will get fouled at the top of the arc. We'll see who it's on.
I think it's on Robbins.
Yep. Called on number 13, Bean Robinson.
Bean Robinson with his first foul. Fourth team foul. Niddle up and over. He gets tripped from behind. Moser was trying to be a little bit sneaky and poke it out, and he trips the ball carrier.
Ends up tripping him up. Yep.
Moser picks up his first personal team foul number 5.
2 quick fouls for West Side.
Yeah. Niddle is going to inbound. On the floor right now, number 34, Trace King, the senior, a new addition to Aberdeen on the year. Here's 5 seconds left, driving into the lane, off balance, and it's blocked. Robinson up for Brown, half-court shot. Back iron, close.
Really close.
Good look. Westside going to go into the end of the first quarter up 11-9. Coach, what have you seen so far?
Yeah, so far Westside's doing kind of what they need to do. They are swarming the ball defensively, making sure that Aberdeen's getting off shots. We've seen, especially that last little bit, most of it was all on Westside's side. A lot of times they're able to get their own rebounds. Again, you just got to work your offense, do it slow, and make it through.
All right, we'll go ahead, take a quick break. Back in 30 seconds on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball here in Dayton right after this.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back into the action here. Westside leads 11-9 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. We go into the second quarter. Aberdeen will take it across the line. Seth Hall working over to the far side of the court. Elliott gives it back off here. Near side now. Adamson, who started. Long three at the top of the arc, and that's a tough shot made.
Yeah. And that's a big guy making that long shot, too. So
Hall makes the big three-pointer. He's leading in scores for Aberdeen. Rouse gets around one defender, had a clean look, and then went the wraparound pass. No good.
That was a good look. They need to make sure those fall.
Hall crossing back over and in. Tough jumper. Hits it right in the face of the defense, and I like that timeout from Coach Brown.
Yep. You just want to stop that break right there and slow them down.
You nip it right in the bud. You say, nope, we're not going any past this point.
Yep, exactly. And, they're going to talk about defense, what they need to do to slow him down.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. It's now a good time for us to go ahead and shout out our wonderful sponsors, including Les Schwab Tire. Les Schwab Tire doing the right thing in North Logan since 1952. Go down and let them take a gander at your vehicle and find all the parts that need to be fixed up. Whether you're in a jam, whether you've had something kind of messing with your vehicle, you can't quite figure it out, go to the tire professionals at Les Schwab Tire down in North Logan. So Aberdeen comes out immediately into the second quarter, and Hall takes it upon himself, scores
5
points immediately
in
the first 37 seconds. And Coach Brown took that timeout. So you mentioned that you like that timeout. Why is it important to stop that so quickly once that momentum is going?
Yeah, you got to break up the momentum and get it back on yourself.
And we're going to get a foul away from the ball. That's on Marshall Elliott, who did a really good impression of what he saw out there, saying that he was trying to work around that screen. The moving screen is what he claimed it was.
Right.
That's the 6th team foul on Aberdeen. We might be looking at 1-and-1 bonus pretty soon. Nielsen at the top of the arc. West side back into the action. Wade all alone goes with the fadeaway, bounces once, twice, and it goes in.
And see, that's a good. They're working it inside to the open man, turn around, and again hitting those open shots.
It's a good shot right there. Here's Hall behind the defense. Gets poked out from behind. Fast break opportunity. Bulls on the right side of the key. Steps up and underneath. Tough shot. Too strong. Goes off, and it's rebounded by Aberdeen. Down the far side, Adamson in the corner. Hands it back off to Hall. Fading in is Adamson. Triple teamed. Falls down to the deck.
Good block by Rouse.
Brown down to Nielsen. He's 1 for 1 for 3, and that one won't go. Rouse goes over the top of the back here of Adamson.
Yep, they're going to get him for over the back. He was over.
That was. Kind of goes up and ripped the ball over the head of Adamson.
It doesn't hurt, too, that you're right in front of Aberdeen's bench. They made sure to the ref could see that. So.
Here on the far side, Juarez over to the near. In front of the media table. Beck back to Juarez. Down underneath. Rouse.
Good pass.
That was a wonderful pass. Finished at the rim by Adamson, who gets his first points of the ball game. They go back up by 3, 16-13.
Again, it was a good look by Westside, but just couldn't handle that pass. Westside is getting open more on the inside, and they've got to be able to turn and hit those.
I think it's just the nature of Westside and their ability to play strong defense. They work better offensively against the man defense. Juarez gets the offensive rebound, put back, and now a foul. And now Aberdeen's crashing the boards and getting open looks as we speak.
A little bit more physical coming in with those shots. They've kind of changed a little bit. Beginning it was just the perimeter. Now they're actually driving down through the base.
Something that's, kind of a new, and I wouldn't say new, but it's out of their playbook to kind of dribble drive into the key right now, because 3 balls not falling for Aberdeen at this moment.
Yeah.
So Juarez hits the first free throw. Now a 4-point lead for the Tigers as they work in their all black uniforms, black tops, black bottoms, orange trim. Missing the second one is Juarez. Bowles gets the outlet pass from Campbell. Campbell will now drive after getting a little bit of underneath, kind of squeezing underneath the defender, and we get a blocking foul.
Yep, on Juarez. Yeah, hit him with his body as he went through.
So, Coach, we're going now into the bonus 1-on-1. This is a key for Westside tonight. You have to make these free throws.
Yeah, you cannot leave them on the floor.
Missing the one off the back iron was Campbell. Juarez gets the pitch pass to the far side, goes up to the top for Hall, working up against Nielsen. Now Beck with the headband in the far corner. Here's the sophomore Wallen. Pass to the right elbow, driving inwards, fading away, no good. Rebound by Wade.
Yeah, really good by Westside being able to crash the board. Off-balance shot.
Inlet pass to Wade, working the 1-on-1, kicks it out for Bowles at the top of the arc. He'll drive inwards, good layup attempt, and it's blocked and rejected by Hall. Made up for it with his long arms.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, had a free shot to it, but Aberdeen taking advantage of that height they've got underneath right now.
And I don't hate that shot. I think the Red Sea opened up for you. You got to take the shot. Here's Brown, inlet to Campbell. Patient work. Puts it back, misses it, gets his own rebound, and goes up with the left hand and puts it in.
Yep. Good focus. Able to get that rebound, go right back up.
3 points for Campbell in the game so far. 17-13 Juarez. Wraparound pass to the far block. It will go in and out of the hands of Adamson, but it's they're gonna say it will stay off of Westside.
Yep. Stay with Aberdeen. Aberdeen right now doing knifing to the basket. They're really working that hard.
The junior Niddle will take it on the far sideline right in front of the student section. It's a pink out tonight for the Westside Pirates. Niddle, right elbow, taking advantage of the mismatch offensively. Stolen away by Nielsen. He's in a foot race against Hall, off balance, and he leaves the layup long.
Oh, and Aberdeen right back.
Aberdeen the opposite way, and they miss the layup. Bowles on the ground trying to wrestle it away. Going up and over the top of the body of Bowles is Brody Beck, the first team all-conference returner and a senior for Aberdeen. And he makes it count after the missed layup. Bowles goes the opposite way on the 1-on-1.
Good shot. Good shot selection by Bowles. Coming down and just making that.
Bowles, a great facilitator, not one to really score in terms of the scoreboard. Long three by Aberdeen, no good. Tipped back into the arms of Brown. Bowles hits the deck, long pass to the far side. Nielsen with the layup is good with the right hand. Niddle tried to sell that offensive charge as much as he could, but it didn't work.
Just did not happen, yep.
With that layup, a tie ball game once again. 19 all. Stolen away, and Nielsen is going to get fouled.
Oh, and he's twisted his ankle
and he's
really
rolling
bad
on the ground. He's kind of hurt, and he pops back up. Nielsen, one of those running backs for the football team, hit the deck hard, and you
pops right back up. We talked about that, being able to
take a fall.
Take a fall. It's important, and football players can do that.
3:50 left here before halftime, 19-19, and we get the 1-and-1. We missed, Westside missed the last time. Here's Nielsen on the 1-and-1, and he missed that one bad. That is a air ball, and Nielsen is going to call for a substitution. He looks over to the bench. Graves is going to come in for him. Takes off his shoe as he walks off the sideline. And if I was Owen, I'd say it was because of the ankle that I airballed that free throw right there.
Yeah, you got to tell the coach that too. So
here we go. Number 11, Bright in the ball game. Niddle goes into Bright right in the middle of the defense, holds back onto it, kicks it back out. Aberdeen for 3, straight away. Beck leaves it short off the front of the rim, just left it. Long lob high up in the middle. Bowles, like the DB that he is, grabs it back up into the air, goes up against Bright across the timeline, and Westside a chance to settle back down. You've come back this far. Graves sealing off his defender, and that was great, and nothing, everything but the finish on it. Beck, in a track race to the opposite side of the court, goes out to his far side. Here is the jumper on the right elbow, no good by Niddle. Cleaned up by Westside. Bowles coming across the timeline. Bean takes the three-pointer, and it's off the left. Graves, ball underneath him, falls down on top of the basketball, tips it back out. And Coach Brown took the timeout.
Yep.
He looks at the referee, gave him a smile. He's like, no, we'll keep that one. We'll take the points. We'll take the timeout as well. 19-all with 2:55 left. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
Welcome back to the second quarter, 2:55 left. The Westside's going to take it underneath the basket. Coach, on this inbound really quickly, Westside's come back. They found themselves down a couple points. What's constituted to the comeback so far?
It's fast-paced.
Bean for three straight away, and that's a huge shot.
That is.
For Garrett Robinson. And we get a Bean chant from our student section. You go ahead and finish your thought, Coach.
I was just going to say, it's been very fast-paced, and with that fast pace, Westside has been able to stay right with Aberdeen.
Wallen drives into the teeth of the defense, lost the basketball, and then wrestled for it. A jump ball call with 2:30 left before halftime. Westside up 22-19. Parker Moser back into the ball game to man the point guard position. Working up against Bright. Shakes him off, and here comes the half-court offense for Westside. Cash Wade way beyond the perimeter, gives it over for Bean on the far side wing extended. Driving baseline underneath, and Graves had sealed off his man, but settled too far under the basket.
Right, yep, just missed it. Good thought for sure, but yep, you've got to have that connection. Got to have that connection.
Got to fix your microphone, too.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. You don't want to miss my words of wisdom. So
yeah, no kidding. They're good. Here comes the Tigers working from their own backcourt. Gives it back here for Wallen. Near side, Beck pumps once, drives into the lane. Great move.
Yeah.
And kisses it off the glass.
Really good move. And so far, Westside has done a good job of shutting that down, but Aberdeen able to move in on that one.
Moser with the right-hand pass to Bean. Wade comes way up through the middle, is hounded by Juarez. Parker now driving, pulls it back out on the crossover, gives it for Graves. Working against Juarez. A little bit of a weight and height advantage, just a little bit for the big man. Has to kick it back out. Moser lost the basketball. Graves comes back out onto the floor, tips it back for Westside. We had some cherry-picking action from Aberdeen. Now Westside with numbers. 3-ball. Yes!
Oh, hits it again. Again, we talked about that being a big part for Westside to be able to stay in this game.
Garrett Robinson hitting the big three. Hall feeds it inside, and that is a great tough shot by Niddle with the contact underneath.
With contact, yep, underneath.
Coach Brown calling out the offense. Literally has to yell to kids who haven't played the position before to tell them where they're supposed to go. Robinson feed to Wade. Soft pass, and it is tipped away by Aberdeen on the deflection out into the far corner. That's great shooting from Bean Robinson to get Westside up. They're up by 2 right now.
Yeah, it is, and that keeps them going through the game too. You've got to keep your stamina up.
Robinson for three again, maybe 3 for 3. No, just a little bit too hard. Tips it back, gets his own rebound, goes up for it, and puts it up and in with the right hand.
Good. Crash the boards, get it, and go right back up with it.
27-23 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Westside up by 4. Juarez steps into the jumper on the right elbow, left it off the back iron. Hall spinning off of Robinson, driving, and he will get fouled hard before the shot, actually. So says our official with 23 seconds left.
So I have to say, this is my first time doing color up here for Westside.
Yep.
They're doing an amazing job. I am really surprised with the physicality that is allowed under the basket.
Hall misses the first one. Parker Moser comes screaming in thinking that and Coach Brown said, hey, you said that it was before the shot. So he missed the free throw, and now Westside should be able to get it. The referee did signal that the foul was before the shot.
Yeah, he did signal before it was shot, and then they lined up. So,
and
that is very interesting because that's kind of going back.
Okay, the referees have got to. So wait, hold on. Referees have got to figure this thing out. They're giving it back to Aberdeen, even though the foul would have been the 1-and-1. This is a complete lapse.
Yeah,
our officials didn't get the call right on that one, and that's okay.
Because even if he wasn't shooting, like you say, but yeah, that's really screwy.
Hall for 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Tipped high up in the air, and it's Parker Moser battling against Juarez. He throws it back over to the front of the court. Transition. Adamson off the glass, no good. And finally, Westside will tip it out. It will stay with Aberdeen. Coach, to answer your question, we've got 0.9 seconds left.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll answer it after this inbound about the physicality, because I don't think that it's been actually pretty cupcake for what I've seen, to be honest with you, in some of this stuff out here.
That's awesome. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Niddle is going to inbound on the near side of the basket. They're going to try and set up the 3-ball, I bet, off the back. And because of that, it will bounce off of West Side. Clock will start, and Juarez can't get it off in time at the buzzer.
Yep. This was an amazing half by West Side.
It was fun. It was great.
Yeah, it was really good. And like you say, go ahead and tell me about the physicality underneath.
Well, I'll just say this, and we'll transition into what we've seen in the first half a little bit here. Coach, maybe we play basketball a little bit different up here in Idaho, but I've seen wrestling matches, and the referees hold it consistently. Coach Brown's going to come out and try and tell them, or try and understand what was going on out here. But it's been fun. It's really physical basketball.
That's cool. And don't get me wrong, I love it.
Yep.
But yeah, what happened on that last one too? I'm finally figuring it out. So if it was not a shooting foul, he was doing 1-1. He missed it.
Yes, but nobody
went for it.
Yep.
So you either have to, at that point, give it to West Side,
which
because
it could have been a jump ball.
Oh, you could have. Yeah, that's what it should have been. It should have been a jump ball and then gone to whoever it was.
Which it could have been Aberdeen, and they might have taken it underneath the basket.
And that might have been what happened.
Yep.
So
I think so.
All right,
we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and go into our halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your next level in life, whether you're feeling stuck in a rut, career change, health goals. Go ahead and find them at level10lifecoach.com. This has been a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Welcome back to the Halftime Show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your next level in life. Go ahead and contact them at level10lifecoach.com. Speaking of coaches, I'm joined here with Coach Olsen here in the sports broadcast booth. I'm Cody Olsen. Halftime Show underway here, if I can get it. There we go. Level 10 Life, our halftime sponsor. Coach, this was a great game, a great half of basketball from Westside, and they're known for having good first halves. It's going to be that second half. What have they done well so far that you've seen, though?
So they're winning the turnover battle, really, which, they're getting second shots underneath. And, they're really getting a lot of pressure on Aberdeen underneath, getting the rebounds. We talked about how physical it is. They're very physical. They're giving up a little bit of height to Aberdeen, but I guess not weight. I wouldn't want to say that, but strength underneath. They're not giving up for sure.
That's true. They're playing big. They're playing big.
Definitely.
A key thing in this game so far, Coach. We know that Aberdeen averages 63.8 points a game. They're sitting at 23 at halftime. I think it's a combination of the perimeter shots haven't really been falling for Aberdeen, but they've had to work for everything inside, and Westside's been really tough on them. It's been impressive to see.
Right, it is, exactly. And when when you go to the basket and you know that you're going to get hit, it can really throw off your game, and I think that's what you're seeing with Aberdeen tonight. So one of the things I think that Westside could really do a lot better is just shot selection. Kind of had some wild shots. But I have to say, in the second period, they did much better with passing selection. Their passes were a lot better than in that first period.
It's been an interesting one. Westside leads the Aberdeen Tigers 27-23 at halftime. We're about 4.5 minutes away from the start of our third quarter. We'll take a break, come back to you with our Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency halftime stat show right after this on 105.5 KCH and a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back to the halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your vision, your dream in life. Contact them at level10lifecoach.com. Coach, it's time to dip into our stats portion of the game. They are very unofficial stats, but I'll give you the best of what I got here. Colby Bowles, senior point guard for Westside with 2 points. Cash Wade with 4. Owen Nielsen with 5 points. Ivan Campbell with 3, and Dylan Ralphs with 5. Those were all in the first quarter. But I think the real story for Westside is Garrett Robinson hitting back-to-back three-pointers and a big, tough 2-point shot on the baseline to kind of put Westside out in front after they fell behind the Aberdeen Tigers in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a great run for them. Just coming out, hitting those, and it kind of putting Aberdeen on their heels. I don't think Aberdeen is used to being handled like that in the first half, for sure.
I would say, and the leading scorer is Seth Hall for the Aberdeen Tigers. He's got 12 points already. 12 points compared to his team's 8 outside of that.
Outside, yeah.
Coach, I don't know about you, but I followed the Westside Pirates a lot this year. Obviously, I'm their announcer. I'm their radio guy, and I haven't seen a team play man defense against this Westside squad, and I think it's actually playing to the advantage of Westside in the way that they play basketball. I think they know how to handle man defense better than a zone defense, perhaps.
Yeah, they're definitely playing that better. They're able to get better looks, better passes underneath when that's happening. So, it'll be interesting to see. One of the biggest thing after halftime, how these teams adjust going in. How will Aberdeen adjust? How is Westside going to adjust? Like you say, they struggle sometimes coming out of the half.
If I were Aberdeen, I would get that pressure right at half court on the ball handler. I would make it hard. I would first force those turnovers. If I'm Westside, got to stay calm and collected. So we'll see how it goes. Into the third quarter we will go, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Here, Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, the one-stop shop for all your car part needs right here in downtown Preston. Here is Hall on the near side, giving it up for Niddle. Jabbing once to his right, driving into the key. Stopping, fading away, push shot with the right hand is short off the front of the rim, and that's a defensive rebound for the Pirates. Just what the doctor ordered to start things off.
Yep, exactly. And Aberdeen staying with that man, D.
Brown in the far corner going one-on-one against Elliott. He'll give it up to the top, asking for some help from Bowles. Here comes an offensive set. A screen at the top. Backdoor cut. Brown, Nielsen, Rouse. Push shot. What the right hand short. That's an easy bucket. You got to get those points. Here's Elliott right at Rouse. Stopping. Going up. Caught up in the wall. Kind of shuffled his feet a little bit.
Yeah,
and
it was
the
a walk.
tough shot finished at the rim by Adamson.
Yeah, they got away with a little bit of a walk there before. But then ended up the foul. Let's see.
Number 1,
Adamson. He's a big guy too. He's a real big, strong guy, able to move his way up through, make that shot.
3-point opportunity, and Aberdeen can cut it down to 1 point with the free throw by Adamson. He'll go up with the right hand, and he'll go off the back of the rim. No good. Westside stays on top, 27-25 after the foul given up by Bowles. That's his first one. Good to see that the senior only has one going into halftime here. Here's Rouse on the near side wing, wrapping around to the far side. Rouse flashes back, gets the feed, goes up with it, and will be fouled right into the middle of the key.
Yep. And I really like the way that Rouse plays. He's he's confident, strong underneath there, and does a good job with just movement. Like, he does a good job of moving underneath the basket like that.
All-state selection at defensive end for the West Side
defensive
Pirates.
end, yep. Again, one of those, two sport kids.
Here's Ralph's shot, a little bit different from the one in the first half, and it goes in.
It goes in, yeah. He got a little bit of an arc on that one, so.
I love Dylan, and I can tease him for that, but that is a completely different shot than what we saw in the first half. 28-25. Here's the second one from Ralph's, and that one goes in. Stick with it.
Yep.
Dylan. There you go. 29-25, and a timeout taken here by Aberdeen. We'll take it as well. Come back to you in just a second here on 105.5 KACH, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back into the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Aberdeen's going to take it up underneath their own basket. Westside will set up into the 1-2-2 trap, and we'll see if the Tigers can kind of figure it out. Niddle pumps once, goes back over to here to Juarez in front of the media table. Gets collapsed in on and then breaking the press. Outside shot for Elliott is big off the glass and the foul.
And the foul, yep, got him with the body. I'm actually surprised he made that. He had a hard time gathering that pass.
Yes, he did.
But he was able to make it.
Elliott, first points of the ball game, and he averages 6.3 points a night. Gets half of it and more
in one
with
shot.
That 4-point play.
Yep.
29 all here in the third quarter, and just like that, a 4-point lead. Poof.
Gone, just
like that. Brown gives it up to Rouse on the near side. Here's Wade wrapping around over to the far. Free throw line extended. Bowles working up against Niddle. Picks up his dribble. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Here's Wade now after the gather pass from the Pirates. Aggressive man defense. Aberdeen, well, now kind of switching things up a little bit here. They're kind of swapping stuff down. Bowles inside, pumps once, goes up and underneath, off the glass.
That was an amazing shot. He just contorted his body and made it. That was very well done.
So Colby Bowles says, what you can do, I can do better. On the opposite end, gets the and one foul. That was a tough shot. And here comes Bowles. Shot off the front of the rim, can't finish.
They're gonna get an offensive on Hall.
That's a big foul. Owen Nielsen, I looked down for 1 second to look at my stat sheet. What did you see, Coach?
It was really close. It could have gone either way. He got set and ran over.
There you go. Westside gets the offensive charge called in their favor. Will come out setting up into the half-court offense. Wade feeling it from the near side baseline. Offensive rebound. Back over to Bowles. Underneath the basket. Another contorting shot. Missed the shot. First time. Gets his rebound and puts it back up.
Yep. Westside doing a great job of getting that second look, making it fall.
33-29 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. Juarez to the open man Elliott. Made the three-pointer last time, but can't get it to go straight away. Westside with the rebound. Brown over to Nielsen inside the near corner. Back over to the top. Bowles pumps once, drives against Juarez. Lost the basketball, and that is going to be a turnover. Good defense by Juarez.
Yeah, very good. He just swarmed to the basket or to the ball. Got that turnover.
Was a brick wall, and Bowles couldn't wrap around it. Niddle. Underneath pass over to the far side for Juarez. And Bowles tries to return the favor, swats it like a volleyball into the stands on the deflection. Tigers have it on the far side.
And, you talked about it and Coach talked about it, the fact that these guys just have a motor that won't quit. And you're seeing that coming even into the second quarter. They're just go, go, go.
I don't want to give away any secrets, but I truly believe it's because of the man defense by Aberdeen right now. I think Westside thrives off of playing man defense. Stolen away on the inlet pass on the mid-post. Westside takes it. Bulls across the timeline. Will settle back down, take a breather, and look over to Coach Brown. Here's Eli Brown back up at the top for Wade, up at the top of the arc. A lot of movement by Westside going through. And Aberdeen is kind of quick whistle. Brown rims out the three-pointer after the fact. And it's Rouse with the illegal screen. He's going to try and figure out what he did.
Yeah.
Rouse comes off with a smile. He'll get a high five from Coach and take a seat on the bench. That's his third.
Yeah.
Something to keep an eye on here going into the second half.
Coach is going to want him out there in the fourth, so he's got to really watch that.
Aberdeen, a pass right into the body of Hall, stolen away. Niddle stepped it, and then a Euro step is swatted away from Hall after he lost the ball.
Very athletic, yeah. That was a very athletic look.
The Tigers have kind of morphed their defense a little bit. You can see them switching, but it's almost like a hybrid defense. Coach, we'll take a look at it, but we'll see. West side, inlet to Campbell, spinning off of one defender. Ball goes onto the ground. Wrestling here is the Pirates versus Juarez. Jump ball,
yep, goes to
West side underneath.
Side. Yep.
4:33, a 4-point lead for the Pirates, holding Aberdeen pretty well below their season average. A lazy pass from Campbell is stolen in the near corner, intended for Robinson. Wallen takes the three all alone, and he hits it.
You cannot leave him alone out there. You've got to get a hand in his face.
Got to be careful. Aberdeen deadly once they get the three ball going. Hand check called on J.C. Bright, the senior, on Bulls.
J.C. Bright, that's his first team.
And again, it feels like it's one of those things where Aberdeen feels like they're just about to get their feet underneath them, and then it doesn't happen.
It gets kind of muddied up a little bit. Wade comes out to beyond the perimeter. Campbell flashing inwards, and the hand check once again. Two quick fouls. This one on Wesley Nilsson, the junior.
Number 22, Wesley Nilsson picks up his
and I couldn't see from this side. I'm not sure what.
I think he just kind of caught the body, put his arm in there. Here we go. Bulls bounces it off the backside, I think, of Hall and out of bounds. Ball will stay underneath the basket. The Tiger defenders are all facing the opposite way, so Bulls might have just been able to bounce it off of somebody. Here comes the movement, shuffle. Ralphs comes out beyond and up to the top and hands it off for Robinson. Here's Bulls against Bright. Back over to Ralphs, stolen away. Here's Hall, had a dunk before, goes up with it again with the right hand. Tomahawk jam.
Tomahawk jam. And that's one thing we talked about that Westside has got to watch. Don't turn it over. No easy turnovers.
With that, Westside gives up the lead. Here's the three from Ralphs, or rather Robinson can't get it to go. Got the offensive rebound, wanted a cutback move from Bulls.
And so that's actually three turnovers by Ralphs. He's, just not watching where he's throwing that ball.
He was trying to give the eye to Bulls. He said, trying to cut back, threw it back, but Bulls didn't make that commitment coming up and through, and it's stolen away by Aberdeen. The Tigers up 34-33 after some hot shooting defense, hot shooting three-point play, and the dunk by Hall. Speaking of Hall, here on the near side, Wallen, baseline jumper, front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Hall gets up and underneath with the left hand, cleans it up, and now you see that momentum starting to go.
Starting to change a little bit.
Bulls getting a little bit of help from Ralphs on the screen. Robinson lost his feet. Slick floor
on there.
Travel violation.
They should probably look at that and see. Maybe somebody runs out with a towel.
Yeah. So. We're not a big enough school to have towel boys quite yet, unfortunately. Substitution. Graves is going to come in for Ralphs. Ralph's such a really good player. He just has been a tad off here in the second half on those passes. Giving up the ball a few times. Hall in for Wallen. Poked out from behind. Robinson up for Nilsson. He's got the 1-on-2 layup, and it hangs in there.
Just gets it in.
Nielsen, that was all Owen Nielsen, the senior. Wallen taking the 3 on the transition, won't go. Bowles takes it off the glass defensively, down by 1. Robinson for 3, he's feeling it. Yes!
Oh, good shot.
Robinson feeling it from beyond the arc tonight, hits the big 3-pointer, a 2-point lead, a crossover from Hall, and he wants to answer, and he gets it to go.
And you can see why he's their leading scorer. He's very confident.
Hall with 5 points in the quarter, Nielsen for 3, and that rims out.
In and out.
That could have brought the house down.
Yeah.
39-38 for Aberdeen. Wallen driving inwards, gives it to Bright. Out for Hall, he wants more. Back iron, no good. Tracked down offensively by the Tigers. Juarez pumps once, gives it out for Bright. 2:03 left, and now we hear voices in the gymnasium. Hall, scoop layup, short. Juarez comes screaming in for the offensive rebound, won't go.
Wow, that was quite the flurry there of offense by Aberdeen. Nothing went.
Robinson, near side wing, gives it back on the return. Gift sent up to the top. Graves back for Robinson, looking for the inside pass. Nielsen, good defense. Ralph stripping up and around, and it is tipped and stolen away. A lot of contact, no call.
No foul, yep.
Tigers back over on offense. Wallen for Bright. Look to his left at the top of the arc. Nobody was there.
Home.
Hall really feeling it right now, and he takes the jumper right at the free throw line, gets it to go. And you know, if we were playing NBA 2K, he'd have fire underneath him right now.
Yes, he would. He's taking it upon himself to try and bring Aberdeen back.
Dribble handoff at the top of the arc. Nielsen over for Campbell in the far corner. Holding it above his ear, keeping it safely up. Nielsen driving in. Lane just opens up, and he lost the ball, missed the layup. Couldn't have had a more open look.
Yeah, that's what the coach talked about. You can't miss the easy ones.
Here's Hall once again, and the layup.
No good.
No good. And our official pointing downwards. I don't know if we're going to have it before the shot, I think is the call.
And before the shot?
Might be. It looks like they're going to be taking it underneath. Hockey lineup change.
That was a little weird. So
looked like he got fouled on the drive.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Definitely, if we were in the NBA, he'd be shooting free throws.
He'd be shooting.
Right now. Aberdeen up by 3, 41-38. Niddle up for Wallen for 3, and that is no good. Missed it. Missed everything. Ball tipped up. Niddle gets it back. Falling down onto the ground, and here's a scrum for the basketball. Here we go, West Side in transition, up and underneath, and a blocking foul on the shot.
He was definitely moving underneath there, but
and Wallen tried to take a page out of Owen Nielsen's book and get in front of the ball carrier, but he did kind of move a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Here goes Brown up to the line. Back iron, too strong.
Yep.
Those are the points that really count. I mean, this is a very good Aberdeen team. You can't leave points.
Yep, and you can't leave anything on the floor.
31 seconds left before the end of the third quarter. Down by 3, and Brown hits
the
one
second.
of the 2. 41-39. Juarez pauses before half court, gives it back over for Wallen. Over to the near side now. Niddle up against Wade. Takes the jumper, had some space. Too far. Bowles throws it back into the teeth of Aberdeen. Juarez all alone on the right elbow, and that just won't go.
Just doesn't go, yeah.
Foul, and Aberdeen will get the push call. And our fans from Aberdeen not happy about it.
Aberdeen fans not happy with that, yeah.
That's the 4th on Elliott.
If there's one thing, there's a lot of things you could say tonight, but they're consistent.
It's been physical.
It's
both ways.
physical on both sides. But
with that foul, we are in the bonus 1-1 before the end of the third quarter.
It's going to make for a very interesting fourth quarter. They got to make sure they get the right guy shooting the ball.
Tried to pull a fast one on our official here. Cash Wade will go to the line after getting the foul. His shot looks short, but it will go in.
Just went in, yeah.
That thing looks a little short going up. With 11.5 seconds left, Wade puts it down to a 1-point lead. Here's the second shot. That one is good.
That one too.
Tie ball game, 41 all. Out on the far side, a new face, I believe, number 22, Wesley Nilsson. Never mind. Juarez over to the far side. Niddle driving in, has a layup attempt and gets fouled on the one.
That was a poor decision. He had a free lane, and so
Parker Moser just couldn't help himself.
Yeah.
Too tantalizing to try and stop the layup attempt. Basket is made and one opportunity here for Griffin Niddle. Goes off the back iron. Aberdeen gets the offensive rebound. Put back, no good.
Yeah, that was a really physical third period. That was some great basketball by Westside.
Some incredible stuff happening out here out on the floor. But a 2-point lead held by the Tigers of Aberdeen, trying to stay undefeated in district play. We'll come back to you in 1 minute right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Into the fourth quarter we will go, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. Hall on the far side with 17 points, off-balance jumper, way long. That's an air ball.
Yep,
and a
that
foul
is an air ball.
Also on Trace King.
Foul on Case, yeah. Oh, and then
we're going to one and one.
We're going to 1 and 1. So again, Coach talked about this. You're going to win or lose this game on the stripe with it as close as it is right now. So
this is definitely nip and tuck, and we get a cookie delivery. Thank you so very much. Brown makes the first one, and I'll have to find time to eat those cookies at some point.
Cookies smell really good. Nobody brings me cookies at my house, at the house. So
here we go. Here's Brown. Goes, no, can't go, but an offensive rebound in and out of the hands of Wade. 43-42.
Looking
Hall
to go coast
right
to
into it,
coast.
and it will be a blocking foul. Shot made after the whistle.
Yeah, and you could see it in his eyes. I could see coast to coast in his eyes.
Yep.
When
he took that.
When Hall took at the ball.
Hall has 17 points at the line for 1 and 1 right now. He'll take his time. Tall kid, makes the first shot and makes it look easy.
Yeah.
18 points. It's been incredible to kind of watch him tonight. And you can see, you're right, Coach, he's taking it upon himself. Yeah. He is driving, and no one's going to stop him.
Yep, exactly.
Second one off the back iron, gets his own rebound. And it looked like Robinson kind of launched himself into it.
Yeah.
More shooting fouls coming up after the offensive rebound.
And you don't want he's the one guy you don't want at the line right now. He's their best shooter, best player.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it right now. And everybody getting into it. Hall hits the next one. Puts Aberdeen up by 3. 45-42. High-scoring game. Really, in terms of West Side, they don't get this high very often. Now up to a 4-point lead, really off of the heroics of Hall. Moser coming over the near side, dribble handoff to Brown around the perimeter once again in front of the student section. Inside feed, Ralphs with a chance, and he left that well short. Offensive rebound, could have been a pass. Brown or Parker Moser gets up and in.
Nice floater in.
First points for Parker Moser on the night. Coming into the crunch time in the fourth quarter.
Ooh.
Tough shot.
Hard shot, yeah.
I believe that's by Elliott. Matches The two-pointer by Moser on the opposite end. Here's Westside again coming across from right to left on your radio dial. Nobody moving right now. They're trying to get Brown the ball, and it's being rejected by Nilsson. Bean getting a screen from Wade. Pick and pop, no good. Kick out. Robinson for three. No. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped, and it will go the way of the Tigers. Good call there.
Yep, it was. Yep. Westside tapped that out. Good shot or good look by Westside, just couldn't get it to fall.
I mean, the man that's been hot from beyond the perimeter had an open look.
Yep.
Just couldn't get that one to go. 6:43 left in the fourth quarter. Tension's high. You can feel the electricity in the air. Ball up for grabs, stolen away. Here's Parker Moser with the layup, and he just can't get it to go.
Can't do it. Yep. And then to add insult to injury, Westside ends up with the foul afterwards. Yep.
And those are the plays that are keeping Westside just a hair from being a great team.
Right. Yep.
It's those plays right there.
Exactly. And they're Westside or Aberdeen up by 4, looking to stretch it to possibly 6 here. Might be a good time too, before you end up with another transition with a timeout from a coaching standpoint.
Well, we get new personnel in there. Campbell, Nielsen, and Bowles have all come in for the Pirates. 1-1 by Niddle is good. And you can see that lead starting to balloon a little bit here. This is crunch time. This is very critical. Niddle with the pink sneakers. I enjoy those a lot. Sets his feet off center and hits both of them from the free throw line. A 50-burger for Aberdeen, up by 6. Nielsen.
I think this is the biggest lead, too, by any one of the teams all night.
That's true. Nielsen completely off balance. Ball gets shot over the top of the rim, but he gets bailed out by the foul call.
Yeah.
And he's going to go for 2. Both teams giving up 9 points, or rather 9 fouls.
9 fouls,
me.
yeah. And Wade's shoes right out of the 80s, I have to say.
Yeah.
Good.
Here we go. Hall crossing over, missing the second free throw was Nielsen. Hall goes up, finds an open man, and an awesome find across the key.
Good play by Aberdeen.
I'm surprised that we haven't seen the timeout quite yet from Coach Brown. Bowles stepping up to the top of the arc, goes out to the far side for the senior. Here's Campbell against King. Caught up in some traffic, gets it out of trouble. Just inside the arc, Rouse goes up and will get fouled going up and through. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, that
coming
is.
through the lane right there.
Yeah, it is. And shooting foul.
Shooting foul coming up. Dylan Ralphs, the mystery man who can change his free throw shot halfway through a game.
Will it be a rope or will
I don't
it be
know. What's the Vegas's over-under on that?
Yeah. 50-50 right now.
52-45 is the score. Ralphs kind of had a hybrid one. It wasn't quite there. It goes off the back iron too strong. And this could be the time where Aberdeen really threatening to pull away right now.
Yep,
They're up by 7. And the momentum the way of the Tigers.
And them making their free throws is the biggest difference right now.
Rouse goes 50%. Hits the second one. 52-46. Nilsson hands off to Hall on the far side. He'll cross over, dribble, shot, and it's no good off the back iron. I mean, they are just, it is literally the Seth Hall show for Aberdeen right now.
Right.
Nilsson for 3, left all alone.
Oh, just in and out.
In and out on that one. Hall behind the back, gets past and gets a backcourt violation.
Yep. Or a carry. Was that a carry?
Or is it a carry? My bad.
I think it was a carry. They called him for a carry. Not something you see very often.
Brown just lobs it in from the near sideline up for Bowles. A chance to get a little run for the Pirates. Ralphs on the right elbow, hands it off to Bowles. He'll take the long jumper.
Ooh.
Short.
Couldn't get it to drop. Ooh.
Ball almost tipped up. Beck almost lost it. Gets his own little deflection. Hall driving in, has missed the last couple shots, but another good find by Juarez won't go. Adamson gets blocked from behind, and Aberdeen fans
wanted the foul.
Campbell pumps once, gets blocked from Juarez. Bodies collide, and it comes up out and away by Juarez and the Tigers. Hall has that look in his eyes, pitches back for Juarez for 3. No.
Over the back. Going to get
Ralphs
Aberdeen
and Adamson
for an over the back on that one.
Adamson goes over the back, and those two have been guarding each other all night.
Yeah.
Early in the first half, Ralphs did the exact same thing on Adamson,
exactly,
so they just all things perfectly balanced, I guess, as they should be. And now we get a timeout.
Timeout by Aberdeen.
Aberdeen gives that timeout. They lead 52-46. Westside with the ball, and free throws coming up right after this on 105.5 KCH. And a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter, brought to you in part by Papa Jay's Beef Jerky in Delhi. Papa Jay's, world-class jerky, small town USA. Coach, have you been to Papa Jay's before?
I have not.
You must. It
I
is
must go
an
there.
amazing place to go. Just think of like small town Americana in the just most beautiful sense.
You're making me really hungry.
I know. Great jerky, great sandwiches, and the greatest customer service. I mean, just awesome. 4:52 left. We got free throws coming up. As Dylan Ralphs goes to the line, Coach, this is the critical part of the game right now.
Yes,
Why is it so important?
Well, no, Westside is in the double bonus. Ooh. And you just have got to hit every one of your free throws.
Yep.
You've got to claw back in the next 5 minutes, basically. And that makes it hard when you...
Ralphs misses both free throws. Just a heartbreaker from the line here. Hall takes the defensive rebound across the timeline. Gives it up for Nettle. Wallen. Screen from Juarez up at the top. Pump faking the three on the far side is Wallen as the Tigers work their offense and their motion. Westside pretty sticky on it. Off balance jumper, no good, and it will be tipped and saved by Aberdeen.
Yep, Aberdeen bouncing it off of Ralph's legs and out of bounds. Good play by Aberdeen.
That's a heads-up play right there. I'll swap our quarter, by the way. I'm a little bit behind. We're in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, here on mylocalradio.com. The sophomore Wallen will take the inbound, look for somebody. Gives it up over the right for Beck. Off balance layup, and that ball just squeezes past a couple different Westside defenders, four of them in the area, and somehow Aberdeen comes away with it and gets fouled on the shot.
Yep, on the arm. And again, you know, these last few minutes, now double bonus in both of them. It's going to be a free throw contest.
Cale Adamson with 4 points, the double bonus. He takes the shot, toilet bowls in, extending that lead back to 7, I believe. 53-46.
Westside doing a swap.
Yeah, a little bit of a substitution. Two new forwards. It's Graves and Wade that comes in. 2 for 2 from the line, and that segment right there could really decide the ball game. Westside goes 0 for 2. Bean for 3 straight away. Really needed, and he gets it.
Yep, clutch there.
Absolute ice in the veins from Bean Robinson, keeping his team afloat a little bit. Hall right across the line, gives it off to Beck, who will drive right to the lane. Stops, turns around, goes right up and underneath. Left it well short, but it's handled by Aberdeen. Juarez, cross-court pass to the near. Beck gets the ball on the right elbow. Hall and the hand check. Easy call right there.
Yeah.
Owen Nielsen stuck both hands out like you're hitting a football dummy.
Yeah.
And gets the hand check.
Just punches him going through. And again, not the man you want at the line if you're Westside.
Seth Hall currently, as we speak, with 20 points, 2-0 in the ball game. Make that 21 now.
Yep. Almost automatic from the free throw line.
Beck's going to come out. Elliott will come in for Aberdeen. Coach Brown looks down the bench to see who he's got out there. He's going to need some closers here to figure it out. Hall goes 2 for 2, and it's really those free throws that are killing West Side right now, giving them up. And Aberdeen's cashing in. Wade hands it off to Nielsen. Over to the far side for Bean. On the right elbow, Wade off balance, long jumper, makes it.
Good shot.
No one afraid to take the shot, Coach. Everybody's down to do it.
Everybody's in there.
Juarez in the half-court offense. Wallen thought about the three. You could see it in his eyes. Decides to eat it and run a little bit more clock off for Aberdeen. And there you go. They'll reset, come down into the corner. Wallen bounces off of one defender, jumps out to the left side, misses it. Ball tipped up and around, falls into the arms of Aberdeen. Nielsen comes in and one.
Yep.
And one foul.
Yeah, you can't do it. He tried to get up underneath him too slow. And that's going to hurt you again, going to the line. And what we're seeing is Aberdeen making all their free throws and Westside struggling.
Westside had cut it down to 5 with that shot, pushes it back to 7. Now an opportunity for one extra point to make it 8. And Aberdeen's been coming up with the offensive rebounds lately too. That's been hurting Westside. Shot from Adamson, rims out, and the hope still alive for the Pirates as Bulls will come across from right to left. Give it off to Brown at the top of the arc. He'll take the 3, and it's tipped at the line.
And he was fouled at the shot, it looked like, but
might have gotten a little bit of a tip there. It came off of his arms a little bit funky. Pitching it back, Wallen, left elbow, hands it off to Hall. He's got the hot hand, left it well short. Air ball. And a little bit of a gift to the Pirates on that one. 2:35 left in the ball game. Down by 7 to the Aberdeen Tigers, 58-51. Bulls over to Graves, well out beyond the perimeter, and it's stolen back and through. Here comes another dunk from Hall. Hangs on the rim, gets it to go, and one.
Yep, and one.
That's a big dagger right there.
You didn't need to do that. Yeah, just let him go and go from there. Don't give him 3 points, but
number 12, Cody Bowles picks up his.
Possibility of bringing it out to 10 now. Aberdeen.
60-51, and you can do nothing more but to tip your hat at Seth Hall tonight, who's sitting on 23 points in a game where points have kind of, I mean, we've got a high-scoring game, but I feel like you earned every single one of them.
Yeah.
Hall bricks the free throw. 9 points, not insurmountable for the Westside Pirates.
No.
Moser gives off to Bean. That's a long 3. Long rebound off the miss. Moser gets it back. Wade out for Bean again. He'll take it again. No shying off of that one.
And he got hammered.
And he grabbing his right leg.
He got hammered after the foul. And no call.
Bean gets up, grabs up, and walks it off. The way that he was rolling on the ground, I thought that he was a little hurt a little bit more. And we're going to take a timeout. I think we should take it as well.
Right.
We'll come back. Westside down 60-54 with 2:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Here on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Welcome back into the fourth quarter. Buzzer will sound as teams come out of their huddles. Coach, a huge shot from Bean Robinson makes it a little bit more interesting with 2:08 left.
With 2:08 left, yep. And so Westside has really got to close down, start making their free throws, hit some more of those threes. I mean, it's not insurmountable, like you said, but
they're going to come out with the aggressive press in the hopes to get the ball quickly and turn it over. Hall screams right through it, though. Wade gives it off to the right side, and they travel violation. The lane was too open for Aberdeen, and they just didn't know what to do with the basketball, I guess.
Yeah, no, that full court did not work. They kind of lucked out that way with the travel.
Moser crosses over at the top of the arc, gives it for Campbell, driving into the lane. Great drive and kick and layup.
Good move and good shot selection.
60-56. Hall over to Niddle. Shuffling against Robinson, spinning off to his right side.
Got away with the travel there.
Possibly took an extra step. Here's Elliott. Back to Niddle, 1:30 left, 90 seconds in the ball game. Beck over to Elliott once again. Aberdeen trying to dribble the air out of the basketball. No fouls yet. Now Coach Brown's saying, get a foul. Somebody. Don't foul Hall, though, and now he has something. Hall driving inwards. Goes out to the near side. Elliott back over to Niddle. This is the person you want to foul right now. Elliott to the far side. A lot of time taken off of the clock. Bounce pass to the near. Adamson left it short. Rejected by the rim. What a luck out by the West Side Pirates. Campbell all alone. Right hand layup. Left hand layup is no good, and we get a foul.
Yep. Gonna get a foul.
And Beck is not happy with that call.
No.
And he will get fouled out on that one, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's a big foul.
Brody,
anybody else close to fouling out?
I don't know. I haven't been. Should have been taking care of fouls. No. Brody Becks fouls out with 53 seconds left. He averages 11 points per game and 10 rebounds per game. Was held to only 2 tonight.
That's good. That's really good for West Side for sure.
Ivan Campbell, double bonus, has got to make these free throws here. Cut it to at least one possession, and he does.
And it's interesting. So in Utah, where I call it, we have the shot clock now.
Yep.
So you can't just dribble out the end of the game. So
Campbell's second shot looks long. It is long. Offensive rebound by Brown, and he puts it back up and in. 1 point ball game, 60-59. Niddle, near side, lots of pressure. Gives it over to Elliott, who crosses the timeline. Rolling over to the near side. Adamson lost the shot, gets fouled and one. Great shot from Adamson.
That was a great shot, yep. And that's a tough one for West Side, too, because to give up the foul.
Adamson with a little bit of redemption. He got rejected by the rim on that last offensive possession for the Tigers. Gets fouled with the and one. Can push it to a 2-possession game with this free throw here, 62-59. Adamson shot up and good.
West Side needs to get down and score quickly.
Take the easy bucket. Moser's going to go up with it and get fouled with the body.
The other thing that I'm really kind of surprised about, and again, I'm coming from a different set with basketball and color, but the amount of abuse that the referees will take from the coaches and the players.
It's absolutely bizarre.
Is a lot.
Moser misses the first free throw for needed points. Aberdeen will say ball don't lie on that one. 63-59, Moser with one more shot coming up. Can cut it to 3. Front, back, and in. Timeout.
Timeout. West Side, I believe.
No,
maybe not.
Quick
no,
whistle. It was a substitution. 33 seconds left on the clock. I think you fouled the first person here. Hall is the one inbounding.
Yeah, inbounding, so you're going to want to foul whoever that is, and don't.
Go over to Elliott on the far corner, dribbling out of pressure. Great somersault.
Yeah.
By Parker Moser, gives him a nice little shove over there, and he'll go to the line for free throws. Double bonus.
So this is big free throws right here, because you can stretch it out to 2-point again, a two possession game, and
Marshall Elliott
misses
the first one. Still an opportunity with one more to push it to a 4-point lead. That's the game you got to play right here, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it is. 28.3 seconds left, 63-60, Aberdeen at the line. with a chance for a 2-possession game. Elliott makes it. And now we get a whistle.
Timeout, I believe it's from Aberdeen.
All right, we'll keep it here, Coach. 64-60. West Side has fought back and clawed, but those free throws are coming back to haunt them that we've talked about in the game so far.
Yep, and some of those easy shots as well. No matter what, though, you got to look at this West Side. You're taking one of the toughest teams in the region to a close game.
Yep.
And you learn a lot here in the last 30 seconds.
Yep.
And where West Side's such a young team, they're going to learn a lot in the next 30 seconds. So
yes, they will. Worthy to note here, this is the highest. This is the most points scored by this Pirate squad on the season, the second most being back on December 17th against Kelly Walsh back in Wyoming when they were playing very, very well. That was in a loss to Kelly Walsh, though. A very good hot shooting team in 4A on the east side of Wyoming. So a lot of improvement, a lot of things to really be happy about if you're West Side against a good Aberdeen team.
Right.
But you sure would love the victory here
yes,
tonight.
Yes, you would, and it would be really huge for West Side for sure to be able to come out and win this game. And again, it's a 2-point possession. You don't need a 3.
No. You need the easy bucket.
You need the easy bucket, and who knows? The way it is going right now, it could be a 3-point play that way. So
Robinson gives it into Bowles immediately, and he'll sprint across the half-court line into the half-court offense. Bowles pitches it back for Brown, driving into the lane. Stopped it, gives it back out for Robinson. Long 3 from Robinson off the front of the rim, no good. Ball tipped up. Bowles has it underneath the basket, and he gets fouled.
And he gets fouled, yep.
A lot of time off of the clock, though. 11.1 seconds
left. Take
left.
A lot of time off. Yep, you got to be quicker on the shot if you're West Side. But
Robinson knew that and took a Steph Curry 3, but he missed it.
Goes the Bulls at the line to shoot 2.
Needing both of these
yes, you do.
now.
Oh, left it short, just a little bit soft. Just tough to swallow. I know Colby Bowles has been practicing his free throws. We've talked about free throws, me and him, and I'm sure he would have loved to get that one back. Here comes the second one, though. Bowles' shot strong off the back iron, rebounded by Aberdeen, and then the foul.
Quick foul.
8.6 seconds left, and that could have possibly kind of iced this thing a little bit here.
Could have sealed it. If he makes both of these, it's definitely over. But it's tough. 8 seconds left.
Adamson will go to the line. What a fun back and forth ball game it has been, though. I mean, it's just been fun. Living up to the height of Idaho basketball coach for you.
Yes,
good
it is.
For you. Adamson's first shot from the free throw line is short. 8.6 seconds left. Tigers up 64-60. We'd be talking about this on ESPN if West Side can do something.
That's true.
In the last 9 seconds. Adamson rattles front back and in. Here comes the roll across the line. Bowles picks it up beyond half court, gives it to Brown. Pumps once, has to give the off-balance shot, and it is very short. Adamson grabs it. Aberdeen comes away with the victory, and they're excited about it.
Yeah, and this was a hard-fought game for West Side. They did an amazing job. They came out and made a close game. They really did all the way through. A tough veteran Aberdeen team.
Yes.
They took right down to the wire.
You talk to Coach, and I'm sure you talk to these kids right now for West Side. They are not one for moral victories, but we on the broadcast can say, I've been covering West Side all year long, and that this is probably some of the best basketball that I've seen them play, despite the win-loss here tonight.
Right. So. Well, and they did, in a lot of ways, they did what they needed to. Just those small things right there, and those will come, with time.
We'll discuss a little bit more about the game tonight. Those little things that if West Side, it's like fine-tuning a motor. Just those little things, and you get it going. We'll talk a little bit more about it. But, Coach, one thing we'll say right before we go to break, because we'll say it before people kind of start to dip out of here before the Ralph's Construction postgame show is, if anything else, Westside has proved tonight that they are a wild card and can win on any given night against the top of what the district has to offer here.
Yes,
so
they definitely have proved that.
All right, we'll go ahead, take a quick break, come back to you for our Ralph's Construction postgame show. You can go ahead and find them building in the Blue Sage Park area in Preston, or call them at 435-232-1837. We'll be back right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball here in this one on MyLocalRadio.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show, coming right up.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back to the postgame show, brought to you in part by Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. We'll get their nice little looking banner up there. That's Ralph's Construction. Go ahead and call them at 435-232-1837. Coach, a little bit of a touch up as to what we saw. We talked a little bit about the good things that Westside did and some of the stuff that they can improve upon. I mean, overall, what a fun game of basketball, period, for us to watch tonight. It was really fun. The back and forth battle, fun calls, controversial calls. I mean, did you enjoy yourself out here in good old Dayton tonight?
I did. You know, this is a little bit different than what I'm used to, because it's so physical. This is much more physical, which being, you know, a football coach originally, that's what I love.
Saying something.
I love that.
Also,
so, but yeah, and again, I think the takeaway that Westside can do to do better is definitely, you know, you got to work on your free throws, and again, making those short baskets, the close baskets, which are, of course, two things that Coach talked about. They did them not terrible, but those are things that you still have to kind of work on.
Yep.
And again, not forcing the ball, waiting for the open guy.
Yep.
You know, run, especially when you don't have a shooting clock. Just run your offense until somebody comes open. There's no need to be in a rush until you get right there down into the fourth quarter. But, you know, overall, good game. So
overall, fantastic game. It was really fun, and in the not like I'm coming to the defense of these players, but I kind of come from a similar background. And when I was playing basketball, I mean, when someone told me to be patient, I just got so frustrated with them. I just was like, no, I want to run. I want to go do. I want to make this happen. And and if Coach Brown and the boys can just bring it down just one level, controlled chaos.
Yeah,
this is going to be a fun team, and you better keep an eye out for them. They can squeak away a win when maybe they're the underdogs in the district tournament later on in the year.
Yep,
so.
Exactly. And that's the thing is, you know, you look at the things they've got to work on. Nothing is unfixable for sure.
Nope.
And the pluses, which is that energy they brought. I mean, I got tired watching them run that hard the entire game.
Right.
So those are definitely things. You know, work on the small things, enhance what you've got, which Coach is doing, and they're going to be all right. So
they'll be good. We'll take one more quick break, finish up our post-game show brought to you by Ralph's Construction by giving you our stats portion of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you protect the things which matter most in your life. Go ahead and contact Brittany and Braden Smith down in downtown Preston to find the custom insurance plans that are helpful and right for you to protect the things that you care about. We'll be back here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back for our final wrap-up here on the Ralph's Construction post-game show. West Side put up a valiant fight tonight, but it is Aberdeen that gets the 5-point victory, 65-60 over district foes here in Dayton. A really fun one here. Coach will bring us we'll go into our stats portion of the game brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Let's talk a little bit about, first and foremost, Aberdeen. We'll give a big shout-out. Seth Hall
Yeah.
Out of the 65 points that Aberdeen put up on the board, he got just barely under half of all of those.
Yeah.
Had 46% of all of the offensive production tonight with 28 points.
Yeah, yep, exactly. If he wasn't on that floor, it's a different game for sure. So.
All right, and as for the others, Cale Adamson with a big shot at the very end. He ends the night. Ends the night with 7. Niddle with 6. And Elliott will come away with 6 as well. Brody Beck with 2. These are unofficial stats for Aberdeen. But for the West Side Pirates, Parker Moser is going to end the night with 3. Eli Brown with 4 points. Colby Bowles with 6. Cash Wade with 8. Owen Nielsen with 7. Ivan Campbell with 6. Dylan Ralphs with 8. But the big standout tonight was the hot shooting of Garrett Robinson with the big 1-7. 17 points for Bean tonight. It was impressive to watch him.
And without those threes, it's also a different game. Those threes that he had, not only the points, but they came at crucial times in the game. So really great player for him.
We wrap things up here. We talked a little bit about those little things that West Side, the fine tuning of the motor. The pistons are just millimeters off. And it kind of shakes the chassis a little bit. But if you can kind of bring that down and fix it up, this is a fun basketball team overall, regardless, and fun to watch. So we've been glad to have you, Coach, here in the sports broadcast booth here in good old Dayton.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I love coming up here, and it's great to see you too as well and call with you. First time getting to call with you. It's been a lot of fun.
I know. Making my way in the world.
That's right.
Making my way.
I'm so proud.
I know. It's great. Again, final score tonight, Aberdeen outlasts the West Side Pirates in the late rally in the fourth quarter, just a little bit short, 65-60 against the Pirates. West Side will fall to 6-9 and 2-2 in district play. Aberdeen will bump up to that 10-digit win column with 10 wins, 4 losses, 3-0 undefeated in conference. They have a meeting, I believe, with Soda Springs, who's also undefeated. Maybe. Soda Springs is a great program. Bear Lake is who I'm thinking
Yeah,
of.
Bear Lake is who, yeah.
I get the girls' programs mixed up a little bit and the boys' programs.
You got to do both, and so you lose it sometimes on that. So
anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for joining in here on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and MyLocalRadio.com. On behalf of all of us at MyLocalRadio.com, including my wonderful, beautiful wife manning the camera tonight. She does a fantastic job. Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians. Val Cook, our executive producer. John Beverly, our audio-visual technician back in the studio. And Coach Olsen for joining me here on the broadcast. I'm Cody Olsen saying thank you. Have a fantastic night, everybody. And as always, go Pirates. The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!